Okay, my Maymay Challenge is to get something out that I haven't used in a while, or get something out that I own and haven't used at all. So I'm going to do the combination of those. So I'm going to make a couple of cards. I'm not a card maker, though I'm starting to be because it looks like a lot of fun. I've watched a lot of Maymay, so I think I got a few things down. So I have two cards with the envelopes. I have a few choices. So I have this stamp set I'm throwing out of the container here. The stamp set, and I want to use this bottom one, Let Not Your Heart Be Troubled. And I want to put it, I think, on the back of my card, just like a little signature kind of thing. And maybe I'll add, we're going to get back a little bit, one of these hearts. So I'm going to do those. I also have the calendar one, which I've had it for a while, and I really want to do something. And my next project will be, I have this die with the sewing machine, and you can see how it makes this little tent kind of holder. And I want to do that for some of my sewing friends as a Christmas gift with the calendar on it. So that's my later on project, I hope. I have this other set of stamps in this embossing folder. I think I've got it out of one of those magazines like you get at Barnes & Noble for paper crafting. I honestly can't remember. And I think I'd like to use something out of this. I also have, because I bought the Gemini a while back, and I've used it a little bit to cut fabric. And I haven't cut any paper with it yet. But I do have this die. And I think I want to use this birdhouse and maybe this little bird. So that's sort of my plan. I did have, and this is the only one I have, so don't laugh because I don't have any other colors. I do have the black stays on for the to do the stamping. I do have this rock-a-block thing from, and I'm sure you guys know the proper name for everything, to do the stamping with. And I had some little cardstock. I think, I'm not really sure if this was Tim Holtz, but I kind of liked it. It's not, fancy or flashy, but it's something kind of simple, because I just want to do a few cards that I can use to send a thank you note, or, hi, how you doing note, just to have them on hand. So I know I want to use those. And then I pulled out, because I remember now, on my card, let's use this one first. So I know I have to have like another card behind it. So I have these two, and I think I'm going to use this one, which is a little wild. But if you actually, oops, I put it right side up. If you look at it close enough, it's butterflies. So I thought, okay, we got butterflies on here. Got butterflies here. I got butterflies on my stamp, so maybe that'll all work out. And I think if they actually can do one, I think I'll use this one on here. And I'm not quite sure if it's going to work or not, but we'll give that a whirl in a bit. So I know the first thing I have to do is, okay, so I'm guessing this piece has to come off because it's I don't know, there's not much going on up there. And I want to use this side of the card, and I want to put that birdhouse over here. So I know I have to cut this. And I know I have to cut this. And hold on, because I think I got a cutter here. So I have the Cricut cutter. So I got that going. I'm going to move this die over. I'm going to take the birdhouse and the little bird, and I'm going to set the rest aside, which really means I kind of put it on the floor. And so I'm all set with that. I think on the Maymay stamps, I'm going to take this first stamp. I guess it just peels off. Oh yeah, ooh, it's kind of gooey, isn't it? I got one stamp, and then I want that little cross. there's another stamp. And I'll put these away. Oh, I got my baby wipes so I can clean up my stamps when I'm done. So I think I'm in pretty good shape. I didn't have a glass mat, but I took my, I haven't used it, I took one of my Teflon, I think it's Teflon, sheet things for the oven, or you put them on your pan or whatever so nothing sticks. So it's older, but I haven't used it, so I'm going to use that so I don't get paint on my good sewing table. So the first thing I got to do is measure. Oh shoot, I got to go find a ruler, hold on. And then I remembered I had to have some of this tape on the roll. I know I need to get some of that, what is it, glitter glue that Maymay has, but I live in the Northeast, so I have to wait for the weather. And I also got my little pick tool in case I need to pick something. I want to take out the two butterflies. I think I'm going to use these two right here. Trying to avoid the glare on you. Oh, can't peel them off the front, can I? So I got two butterflies. I'm actually sticking them on the Gemini, for lack of a better place to put them. Now put this aside. Okay, I got my ruler. I'm going to move these just for a minute out of the way. And so I have to get my card, and I'm sorry for the glare on the ruler. So I don't know, A4, A2, whatever they are, I'm not sure of that, but I can measure it, and it measures 5.5. Was it 5.5? Oh, and I think I remember it's 4 1/4 this way. Yep, 4 1/4. So if I remember correctly, I need to go like a 1/4 inch smaller. So if it's 4 1/4, it'll be 4. If it's 5.5, it'll be 5 1/4. I got that. So I got my little cutter here, and I want to go, let me see, got something in there I was trying to cut. So I know I have to go along this, oh, I don't want to cut, I almost cut my card. I want to take this one, and I need to be, oh, I got to make sure I got this right. So now I've got, because this is directional, I know this from fabric, because this is directional, oh my God, that's hard to look at, there we go. I have to decide which way I want my card. Do I want it, so I think I want it, opening this way. Hold on, let's look. Yeah, I think I want to go, is this vertical? So I need to be 4 across and 5.5 down. So 4 across. Okay, so I got to find my 4, which is over here at the edge. Oh, so wait a minute, so I got to go this way. So 4. Right, don't laugh now. Okay, 4. Normally, when I got to make sure I have my knife up here. Normally, if I'm doing fabric, I wouldn't cut this whole thing, and I'm assuming you do the same with paper, but you don't want to watch me figure all that out. So this is left over. Okay, and I know my butterflies are upside down, but I can turn them over, I'm good. So this is going to go this way. Oh, I don't know that. Wait a minute, we're going to hold on. Maybe I didn't do 4 because that's about the same size as that is. So I'm looking here, 1, 2, 3, 4. I did that. Oh, 4 is right at the edge, I guess. So I was a little off. Oh, I'm going to move my knife up. Okay, now let's see. Oh, I kind of got that one. Okay. I don't know what I did the first time. I'm sure you'll know. I'm going to save this little piece because I'm going to do quilling in the near future. So I think that takes those little pieces. I'm going to save that. Now I got to be 5 1/4. Okay, so I don't have a 5. So I think this has got an extender thing somewhere here. Oh, so this has got to be it. Okay, so now I've extended out. I'm feeling like a professional already. And I need to be, so the other thing I have to look at, because, and maybe this is because I use fabric, I don't want partly cut off butterflies at the top. So I'm going to trim that first, see if I can figure that out. So I believe this is my cut line. So I'm going to come in just a little above it. Oh, move my knife up. I hope I moved my, yep, hold on. I've moved my paper. Well, for Pete's sakes, let me try that again. Oh. There we go. Get this all out of the way. So that now I have my top even. I don't know how this is going to work on the bottom, but I don't worry about the bottom so much as I do the top. So now I got to be 5 1/4. So here's my 5 1/4. Okay. I'm going to cut that. I still have some left in case I messed up. So here's my card. Oh, so I did pretty good. It's not too bad on the bottom. I'm okay with that. And I know I couldn't get both sides right, so I'm okay with that. So I know I have to glue this. Well, let me finish my cutting first. So now this piece is going to go inside of this piece. So I have to decide, well, how much do I want to show? So if I want like that much, is that too blurry there? If I want about that much, I got to have some show. So if I want about a quarter, I'm going to say a 1/4 of an inch to show on each side. So that's a 1/2 inch. So this was 4 by 5 1/4. Let me just take a 1/4 inch off just to be on the safe side. So then that would be 3 3/4 by 5. So let me try that. But I got to make sure that I get this in, so I'm not trimming down here at all. So I'm going this way. So I've got to cut off 3 3/4 off this side because I want this all on my paper. So 3 3/4. Okay, and here's a piece I kind of like this. I'm going to keep that. So I can see now, I'm a fabric hoarder already. Now I'm going to be a paper hoarder. Okay, and then I want this to be 5 inches tall. So 5 inches takes me right there. I just want to look and see. I'm not losing much of anything, I don't think. So we'll find out shortly. Okay, so, oh, another piece I can keep. So now I've got this guy on this guy, and then, yeah, that's not enough for me. So I'm going to squeak off another 1/4 inch. I don't really want to take this butterfly off, so maybe I'll take some of, I don't really know now, because I like the little timepiece there. Well, is this a predicament? Oh, yeah, I guess I'll take it a 1/4. You know what? I'll take it. I would probably stop and do 1/8 and 1/8 because I'm kind of anal about that. So I'm going to take a 1/4 off of here, and I'm just going to take the 1/4 off of there. So 1/4 off of here. Oh, I got to go this way. So a 1/4. There's my 1/2. There's my 1/4. It looks like right about there. Well, I'm not sure how you hold that. Oh, let me move that up. Oh, shoot. Well, that didn't work. 1/4 is right there. Oh, yeah, I think I'll go this way. In sewing, when you're using rulers, you want all the ruler on, you want the ruler on all the fabric, not hanging off the edge. So I think I'm going to go the other way. So my cut line is here. I think that first mark there is going to be 1/4. So we'll see. Looks like about 1/4. Okay, and then I'm going to take a little off the top and a little off the bottom. So I don't quite cut the butterfly's head off. So I'm still okay there. And I'm going to take a little bit off the bottom. Thankfully it doesn't have to match anything. Okay, so now here's my card. Here's my butterflies, background, and then, well, that looks pretty good. Oh, it won't be that far down. So now I have to tape everything. So let me get rid of my little cutting apparatus here. I can set that aside. And I don't need all that paper, but I do need this. And I know that the Maymay's glue would work better because it's liquid, and so I can move it around a bit. And so I won't have that luxury. So I'm gonna see if I can do this right. I'm gonna tape along the top. Oh, it's like little dots. And along the side, and I just went onto my cutting mat. That'll be nice. And then along this end, and I know everybody probably can say, you know, they whip it around. So I did pretty good. It's a little on my mat. I'll clean it. And then I'm going to do that big X. Oh, and then I see it sticks to your fingers. And then I'm going to eyeball it. Oh, how's that? That's pretty good. Well, if you don't think it's good, don't let me know. Okay, I got that on. I can see that I'm a little off there, but it's okay. Otherwise, I'd be holding you up. Now, this is going to go on next, kind of like that. So I'm going to do the same thing again, maybe a little faster. I get the hang of it. Oh, well, oh. Okay. Oh, sticks to my fingers. I'm going to eyeball it again. And I've got like a whole line of butterflies there. And because this is kind of busy down here, so you don't notice it so much, but I got a nice line of butterflies there, so that looks pretty good. So I can consider myself almost done. But now I've got to get some, I didn't think I got to get some, I was going to say fabric. I got to get some paper to cut these out, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I found some pieces of paper that I had some scraps, some things I was goofing around with. And I don't know what color I want, so I'm going to cut one of each color. And I decided that because I wanted to raise it up and I don't have any little foamy things, and I think even if I did, how do I foam around that little guy? So I think if I cut all 3 of them, then I can stack them up and put whoever I want on top. So I'm going to, because this is small, and I'm going to leave the bird off for now, because this is small, I just want to have a smaller piece of paper. So hopefully that'll be, well, that's cutting it close. Yep, I need a little bit bigger one than that. So let me just cut some of this up. So there's one. Got plenty of room. Now I got a yellow one. So a yellow one. And then I have this green. I'm not, well, let's see if I got enough. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I have a big enough piece. Oh yeah, that'll be good. So I'm going to cut those out. So I have a little book, and I'm going to be cutting thin metal dies, and it says that I need, and I'm sure you can see the logic to this. I have the big Gemini because I needed it for the dies, for the Build-A-Block dies. And then just a week or so ago, I guess it was, HSN had the Gemini Junior in colors, and it came with a little tray. So, of course, when you haven't used your big Gemini much, you want to make sure you go and buy a Gemini Junior. So I have another video that I haven't put up yet about opening it and running it, but I'll show you that I did try to run it, and here's the mistakes I made. This one was I had the die cutting towards the metallic mat, the magnetic mat, and this doozy that I have here, can you see the curve? I was cutting with one of the dies that it came with, and I didn't realize that there's a difference between a multimedia die and a regular thin die, and so I had too much stuff in to make the sandwich, and I actually, one of the dies like stuck right in there. I had to kind of crowbar it out with my little spatula. So I just wanted to know, I did try. Okay, so my sandwich is my clear cutting mat that I'm trying to keep reasonably good. Clear cutting mat, and then the plastic shim, which is this guy. Okay, doing good so far. So I tape out of the way. And then the magnetic shim, and this has like a graph on one side, and it has all the card sizes on the other, but look what I've done to it. So I'm going to put that down. Okay, the next thing is my die, cutting side up, and I'm just going to do these one at a time because, because it seems like that's what I should do. And then I know I have to keep turning these guys, so I think that I'll try to match it to my bottom one, so I'm going this way. I don't know, that makes me nervous. Okay, so I'm going to put it through my Gemini Junior. Okay, there it goes. I wait for that cracking. And you hear me struggling because I had it too close to the wall. Couldn't get. It was plenty to get the die through it. It wasn't enough room to get it out. And then, so here's my little birdhouse. Gotta be careful. It's looking a little ragged on. Can you see? Looking a little ragged on this side. But there he is. So now I'm going to go ahead and cut the other two, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've cut out my 3 colors. So I have a blue one, and I have, I can cut out this little. Oh, yeah, I got blue. And then I got yellow. And then I got green. So now I have to decide which one do I want. Green. I think the blue's out, so he's going to stay underneath. The green. I could do green, I guess. And the yellow. I don't know. I think we'll go yellow. So I have this other little nifty thing. It's Xyron. And you're supposed to like put stuff down in the hole and pull the paper or turn the wheel or something, and it comes out with sticky on it. So let's give that a whirl. So I think I'll do it this way in. Seems to be a smarter way to go. And then, oh, here's the paper down here. Now I'm going to pull the paper, and then I'm going to add the next guy in. And pull the paper, and then add the next guy in. And pull the paper. Oh, I got a little, see, got the blue on the green. and then cut it. And then I think I'm supposed to rub it. Oh, rub and peel, see? Rub and peel. So I'm going to rub it down. And I do have a little, can you see? I got the blue on the green a little bit. So I guess I'll put the green on the bottom. So I got to get my card ready. Good. And peel this stuff apart. And it's supposed to be, I think it's supposed to be just sticky where my card is. So I gotta, oh, so that blue won't have any sticky on it because it didn't, it was on top of the green. So, oh geez, it is sticky. So I'm going to bend this up so I can get the green out. Now, you know, this isn't going to be like, set it down 2 or 3 times till I think I got it right. So I'm going to leave that on my finger. And then this blue I'm going to stick back down again. Maybe it'll do that little edge. But he's going to be in the middle. I think he'll be okay. And now I'm going to, oh look, he's curling up on me. I'm going to take this. You can't tell I'm a beginner, can you? Oh, now I've got it stuck over here. Oh, for Pete's sakes. There we go. Oh, I know. I can put it on my Teflon mat. Let's try that. How's that? Okay, now I'll get the next guy. And I know better than to pull him from that little skinny end. At least I know that much. And I got to be careful. Stuff is sticky. And I'm just going to stick him down a little bit, but not near his neighbor. Oh, green one fell over. Oh, now the blue one fell over. And now I got to get this last guy off. This is the good one. Okay, that's stuck all over myself. Can't just set this down somewhere. Okay, so my yellow one is my good one. So I'm going to put it on top of my green one. No, you know what? I'm going to put the blue one down first. I'm going to live on the edge. And I want it about, I guess about right there. Okay, so I stuck him down, and I know he's not coming up. Then I'm going to put the green one down. Pardon me while I bend in here, because I got to get him just right. Or close to it. Okay, well, it's kind of cool that it builds up. Okay, and now I got the last one, the yellow one. I have to say, putting it on that Teflon cooking sheet worked out fine. And I'm okay if a little color shows through. I'm good with that. Okay, look at that. My God, oh, remember I had that glue on my mat. Yeah, okay. So, there it is, and see how it sticks up a little. Well, I mean, it doesn't, you know, layered up. It isn't like sticking out. So that's pretty good. So I think I'm going to try a couple of butterfly stamps. So I got to get that rock-a-block thing, and that's the one that you put down and you rock it, so this is on an angle. So I think it would be, well, let's see if I put them both down. So if I put one, well, where do I want them? Oh, is that going to be, well, my butterfly is going to be bigger than my house. All right, maybe we'll go with the little one. So the little guy. So I'm going to put the little guy on. I guess that's it. Oh no. See, this is the smooth side. So that wouldn't work. I got to have the side that has the detail in it. Okay. So I'm gonna practice one first. I'm gonna put the big guy on. If I got the right side. And I got this stays on black. I can see I can be in a world of trouble here. Now, I think sometimes you put it on this way, but I think because this is curved, I'm going to put it on the stamp pad the same way I would stamp it. And I remember they stamped it like rolling. So I'm just going to do that. I'm going to roll it. And then I'm going to roll it. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Is that too big? You know what? I'm going to throw one on anyway. So I'm going to just, I think I got to do it again because there's not much on there. Oh, look. I'm already getting it wrecked. Gotta get a baby wipe. Okay, because, oh, it came off. Okay. I like things to be neat when I'm done with them. And I can see I got part of it, but not all of it. Okay, so I'm going to do that again. I'm going to rock it on. And I'm pressing down pretty good. And then I'm going to put it, maybe up here. Are you getting too much glare there? Oh, shoot. Now what do I do? It fell off my thing. Well, I'm going to rock-a-block it back on. Oh my God, it worked. Looky there. Looky there. Oh, look, it's gone again. Well, geez Louise. All right. Oh. Found him on the floor. So I'm going to clean him up and set him aside. Now that you've seen me fumble around here. So I'm sure I'll have to go back and look at some of Maymay's, you know, card making for dummies and see what I didn't do right there. But I'm going to set that aside. And now here's my little one. I had to find my little one. And I'm going to put that on. And maybe I just didn't push it down enough. So I'm going to put that. Doesn't really want to stick very well. I'm going to put that on. And I'm going to ink him up. And I'm going to put one right here. Geez, maybe I should quit while I'm ahead. I think that might be a good idea, quit when I'm ahead. And I've got ink all over the place. So I know I've got to put the cover back on. Oh, no. No, I don't. I have to get my Maymay's rubber stamp off of the back. So I'm just trying to clean it up. Okay, and then I gotta see if I can, boy, that permanent ink is actually permanent, isn't it? Okay. So now I've got this all wet. That's what pants were made for. And I'm going to get my Maymay stamp on here. And I'm going to turn that over to the back. I probably should have done, oh, you know what, I was going to say, I should have done that first, but if I open the card up, because I got layers there, it's not staying flat. So I'm going to ink up this stamp. And I'm going to put it, let me see, which way do I want it? I'm going to put it right here. Okay, well that's not the best job in the world, but it's not bad. I can see where getting one of those ink things that you know, has the cover and presses down so you can go over it again, but I'd never get that right again. Oh, I have to say, Maymay, your stamps work a lot, they stay a lot better than that other one did. Let me clean that up. There's a lot of little nooks and crannies, and I'll take them over to the, I think she said I could put them in the. Okay, so the last thing I need to do, I almost forgot, is I want to put the little cross on from Maymay's collection. So I'm just going to rock that on. I just want to put it right over here. Oh, I did a little better at that one. And I'll wipe that off in a second. So that's the back. See if I can get it so it'll focus good. There we go. And I could have been a little bit better about that. And then here's my front of my card. It's kind of up. And my 2 layers. And I'll just write whatever I want on the inside. So there's my first card, Maymay. Thanks a lot.